Let's go and make some picks for the weekend as we sail into the greatest football weekend we've had in some time.
Let's go.
Now the Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Baltimore Ravens. 3-point favorites are the Steelers on the road taking on Snoop Huntley and the boys of the Baltimore Ravens. Win and you're in for the Pittsburgh Steelers. AJ, how do you see it going? Who do you like?
Man, I've gone back and forth on this a few times, I feel like. I really have. I don't know who the Ravens are going to play on defense. That worries me a little bit. But I think they would love to play spoiler here, so give me the Ravens.
It's going to be a bit of a weather game, mid to high 30s and a bunch of rain, if that factors in at all.
What did you just say?
Is Ricard playing? If Ricard's playing, I'm definitely
I doubt it.
He's got to be playing. Now, Ricard's got to at least play some.
Tone, what did you say the record was?
12-0 in the last 12, the Dogs are. ATS against the spread.
Something to think about.
Give me the Ravens +3. Steelers might win.
Yeah.
Always close in this one.
Boz might hit one home.
That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm. You know, to win by 2, win by 1.
But
I think the Ravens are going to go ahead and cover. Zito, what'd you just say? That was a lot. You could have just said that in the microphone. One player will be resting that he knows, but they will be rotating like crazy, allegedly.
Okay.
Is the news that he got from sources.
For what team?
The Baltimore Ravens.
Okay. On defense or offense?
Defense.
Okay.
Defense. Only one person missing, but Zito, you should have said that in the microphone. I appreciate you getting that information for us, though, as we make picks for Week 18. Houston Texans, Indianapolis Colts, Saturday Night Football on ESPN. Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, Miss Lisa. 1.5-point favorites in the Loud House are the Houston Texans. This game could be for the AFC South if the Jacksonville Jaguars were to lose to the Tennessee Titans on Sunday. And this is definitely for a spot in the playoffs. Who do you like, AJ? How do you see it going?
So I know this is in the Loud House, and they have recently been ranked the 6th loudest barn in the whole NFL, but give me C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans, -1.5.
Okay, AJ obviously loves what D'Amico and C.J. have been cooking down there, and Will Anderson, obviously phenomenal. Good for them. They got a team seemingly for the next 15 years, and a team that we thought we had for the next 15 years looks nothing like the team we have right now. This era transition with Shane Steichen, and I know it's first year for D'Amico Ryans as well, did not start anywhere near how we would have wanted it to start. Distractions and injuries, and all Shane Steichen has done is go to work. You're getting 1.5 at home. The Indianapolis Colts and this culture have an opportunity to go to the playoffs, potentially host a playoff game, potentially hang an AFC South banner with this team, and they're getting 1.5 at home? Are you kidding me?
Come on.
I like the Colts, although the PR guy for the Colts can't talk right now.
Yeah, that's bad news.
no.
And he's still in the building.
That's not good either.
Yeah, he needs not to be sucking face with anybody.
Yeah.
He's coming out. He was down out. He was on the IR with a thing. Now he's on the other side of it, but he still can barely talk.
Yep.
So need him to keep his mouth away from Gardner Minshew's mouth.
Yep.
Give me the Colts +1.5.
Come on, coach.
That could be a game we can affect, boys, with our mass.
That's right.
Let's make sure it's a loud house. Tone, it's going to be great to see you down there.
I'm going to cheer as loud as I can.
Hell yeah, Tone.
Boom. Clip it.
I don't know if you're going to be winded or not. You haven't been to a game all season. You know, that first quarter.
Just wait.
That second quarter.
I'm going to be very winded.
We appreciate the fact you're even showing face.
Turns out losing weight does not put you in shape.
What was that, Gumps?
Had a baby, Tone.
Yeah, we're proud of Tone, aren't we?
Yeah, why is Tony?
Love Tone. Can't wait to see him there.
Tone's making an appearance. That would be cool. With the whole office?
What's up with the Hammer Down boys today?
Well, I think Gumpy's pointing out some facts, and Tone's like, excuse me,
I
can
know,
we
I
add
just-
full context to this thing? That's kind of what's going on, I think.
Get it.
Whether I'm around or not.
What's that?
What?
We love you around.
What's up with the Hammer Down boys?
What is going on here?
It's
All I
shaking
want
me
to do
up.
was watch a game of football with my friend.
That's all you've been trying to do all
That's all
year.
I've been trying to do all year. Now we're doing it. I'm excited. Sorry, Tony. I apologize.
Do you have any response for that?
I don't accept.
You don't accept
Don't
it?
accept it.
What is going on?
Good Friday, Hammer Down boys.
Just accept the apology.
I accept it.
He said sorry.
He said sorry.
Says sorry.
I accept.
Thank you, Tony.
Stick that, boys.
Hell yeah.
Put your
Look at the HDBs putting their swords aside. Way to go, boys. Can't wait to see you both at the game.
together.
I love those games, man.
So fun.
They are so much fun.
They are.
And like we talked about this last year. It wasn't when we were going to the games. It's not like they're 4-13 and the games are entertaining. Like the games this year, all of them have been entertaining. They
Shane
scored,
Steichen scores.
yeah, they've scored 20-plus points basically in every single home game.
So we get to hear
Doop, 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 doop.
doop, 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 doop. Loud house, dude. Top 6.
We're having a good time tonight.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go to the next game.
Thank you.
Can't believe you're picking the Texans after learning about the Loud House.
Con.
Jets, Patriots. Patriots favored by 2 at home.
Hell yeah.
Now, this is a massive game for
Huge game.
the Patriots because they can obviously earn their way to
The number 2 pick. The big game actually for Commanders and Patriots is Falcons-Saints. Patriots lost to Saints earlier in the season. Falcons lost to the Commanders earlier in the season. Winner of Falcons-Saints will change the strength of schedule for both the Commanders and the Patriots. So if the strength of schedule there ends up tied and the Patriots and the Commanders have the same record, which won't happen because we'll beat the Jets and the Commanders will lose, then it would be head-to-head, and the Patriots lost to the Commanders at home this season, I believe, in Mac Jones' last start.
So then the Patriots would be in the number 2 overall pick.
Yes, they would be.
And Bill Belichick would be drafted at number 2, potentially for the first time ever.
Yeah, hopefully Bill Belichick. There's been a lot of stuff these last 48 hours about Matt Groh, the director of player personnel, being a huge reason the team has been assembled the way the team has been this year. Now, I have no idea. Yeah, exactly. I have no idea what the case is there. There has also been about 15 players who have been asked about the possibility of Gerard Mayo being the head coach, and they're like, yeah, we'd run through a fucking wall for Gerard Mayo. So it's either Bill or Gerard Mayo. And
The enemy's always within your own kingdom.
I hope to
Bill
God.
created Gerard.
I know.
Yeah, it better be Bill. It better be Bill. In the whole GM thing, sure, bring someone in. And if Matt Groh is the real reason that some of these draft picks and players weren't re-signed and were picked, get his fucking ass out of town now.
I like that you don't know who that is, never heard of him. Fuck him.
Oh, I read about a half hour this morning was spent.
Oh, you learned a lot about Matt.
Oh, I learned a lot about Matt Groh. I know what Matt Groh looks like. I've seen his face. and I don't like it.
He's seen yours too.
Yeah, bingo.
What do you think he thinks?
Probably doesn't like it either. But I don't care. I'm not the director of player personnel for the New England Patriots.
It would be sweet if you were, though.
If I was, you know what we'd be doing?
What's that?
We'd be poaching everybody. Hey, Mahomes, you getting sick of KC? How you feel about this? Well,
He just became friends with Taylor Swift. You think he's going to want to leave there?
How's he feel about 2% of the New England Patriots?
Oh, so you're director of player personnel giving away Kraft's business?
Yes, I am. Try to turn this son of a bitch around. Let's get to 10 Super Bowls, please.
All right, I got the Patriots in this one. AJ, your thoughts?
I got the Patriots here -2.
I will say, Zip on the Ball Zappy has nothing on Trevor Siemian whenever we come to having a good time.
Maybe.
No.
Tonight, because we've seen Siemian out and about. He's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
He's a tall boy.
He's a tall boy. Fun boy.
Yeah.
He is a fun boy.
Good time.
He does. We appreciated that.
A goofy boy.
I enjoyed that he is kind of goofy.
Yeah.
But in the best possible way. Boy.
Amen.
Yeah.
Does he like the snow? There's a nor'easter coming through.
So that question asked as if he was a cocaine user.
No.
I do not think he is a cocaine user.
No, they're legitimate. 1 to 3 during the game.
Yeah, there will
I hear
be.
what you're saying, but the way you phrased it with everything we were saying,
Yeah.
it sounded like
you're
you were
right.
asking, like,
You're right.
hey, is Trevor Siemian like to party or?
No, I think,
Have a good time tonight.
I think he just has a
yeah, fancies himself a bit of booze.
couple cocktails.
Yeah.
Has a good time.
That-
Maybe a vape. We don't know.
Yeah.
Sure, a couple vapes. The nor'easter thing is big because Breece Hall. I don't know if you saw what Breece Hall tweeted after the Pro Bowl because people were dying. He's like, I'm gonna be an All-Pro next year. I'm gonna be a Pro Bowler next year. You guys are gonna eat your words next year. So snow game. I mean, we might have.
Well, and Hackett, I just saw
an upset on our hands.
I just saw Hackett interviewed. He just found out that Breece Hall is good at football too. He said, which is wild.
What'd he say?
He's like, I had no idea Breece Hall could catch the ball.
Hackett said, the offense coordinator.
That's exactly
I'm
what he said.
paraphrasing a little bit.
Okay.
Because we met him too. He seems like a good boy.
Good boy.
Had a good time.
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing little.
Got it. Maybe face a bit. Maybe voice a bit, I mean.
Yeah,
Got it.
but paraphrasing more.
Anyways, Aaron Rodgers was named most inspirational teammate by them. Congratulations, him another award.
Congrats.
That one on the mantle.
That one got released today.
Inspiring week.
I wonder what the response. You think Aaron has seen it all?
No, I don't think he's seen it all. I think he's seen some stuff maybe, but he's not digging in there trying to get in the trenches.
Buddy, I think you should learn some stuff about it. There's some people really pissed. You know what I mean?
Would be funny if right after that he just laughing to himself like, "Oh boy, there's no chance I'm checking my phone all week now."
Oh, like just muting a tweet?
Yeah.
I mean, that was wild that happened. Obviously, Jimmy Kimmel, rightfully so, incredibly pissed.
Yeah.
They've talked a lot of shit about each other. That's a serious allegation. I'll be excited to see how it all ends up. But yeah, Thursday afternoon, offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett spoke about running back Breece Hall and his involvement in the passing game. I think that there was a transition for him getting into football shape, missing all the OTAs and all the training camp, which you could see how dynamic he was going to be. I don't think I was ready for him to be as productive as he was in a pass game.
Tony.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the problem with society.
Not exactly.
Right there.
Not exactly. Verbatim.
Tone's not the only human that took that way.
To be honest, I didn't see the first 2 sentences of that quote. I only saw I wasn't ready for him to be as productive in the pass game.
This team next year, I hope they start fast.
Yeah, they better.
You know what I mean? I hope they start fast. That could get real loud real quick. We got the Patriots, though, at home. You know, this could be Bill's last game there.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Is it going to be packed?
That whole
They're
place.
gonna do a tribute on the scoreboard. Do you think maybe pregame?
No. They won't do that.
Will it be packed?
I don't know what the Nor'easter. I honestly don't.
What if they made a song like Matthew McConaughey did? Goodbye, Billy B. Hate to watch you leave, but your team suck badly.
Defense didn't. Defense was top 10, all categories. But, yeah, I have thought about that possibility. I've completely deleted it from my brain. Monday is the biggest day of my entire life.
Oh, that's getting carried into Tuesday.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
meeting on Monday.
Wednesday, maybe.
Yeah.
Which I am completely fine. Take time. Don't just like finish the season and be like, okay, let's move on. Like Ron Rivera, get his sure. He can get his head chopped off Sunday after the game, but you can't do that to Bill. Take
Now,
time.
once again, that was a metaphor.
Metaphorically
For him to
chopping
get
his head coach head
fired.
Yes, but I'm saying like with Bill, don't be just ask what the plan is, and Bill will give it to you. Like he's gonna have a top 5 pick in every single round. Like who was a top 5 pick in the second round last year? I don't know. Laporta,
Yeah.
Musgrave.
Yeah.
Keep going.
There are a lot of
Who was
great.
the 7th round
Joey
pick?
Porter.
Brock Purdy?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like we're talking about this guy as if he's just fucked every draft pick the Patriots have ever had, and sure, like every other GM. Oh, yeah, by the way, this is the GM Bill we're talking about. Like every other GM, he's missed on picks, absolutely. And the guys after that, the picks that he's done that weren't right were very, very good, sure. But, like, give the guy a fucking break. They were talking about today. The only other time he's finished last in the AFCs was his first year in New England in 2000. Like, are we really going to go 23 years without finishing last in the division? Then as soon as thing turns bad, like, okay, get him out.
Yeah, well, and obviously, whenever I said he was the greatest GM in the history of the NFL, you heard a lot of people just start pointing at his draft picks. It's like won 6 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So he's a GM that constructed a team
Yeah.
that won 6 Super Bowls over a period of time that will never be duplicated ever again. Joining us now is a man who has a decision to make on whether he's going to travel to Houston to watch his Michigan football team play or he's going to stay at home because there's a chance massive news is coming out of New England and other places. Senior NFL insider Adam Schefter joins us. Schefter.
Gentlemen, what's going on?
Hey, congrats to your Michigan team. Okay, we get it. We get it. We're very pumped for Monday. Hey, speaking of Monday, have you decided on whether or not you're going down to Houston? Do we think this New England news is dropping on Monday? That's carrying into at least Wednesday, right?
I don't know when it's going to happen. I just don't know yet. That's the real question of the week, right? Like, when do the Patriots and Bill Belichick come to some sort of resolution, whether that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? I don't know when that's going to happen. That is obviously the biggest event in the NFL that will happen next week. And I don't think they know right now. I really don't. Like, to me, Bill Belichick is focused on the end of the year, and then he's focused on the exit meetings that he's going to want to have with his players. He's not going to want anything to disrupt that. Now, Robert Kraft could decide, hey, Bill, I want to meet Monday morning, 9 a.m. That could happen. But he has not said that yet, so we don't know exactly when they'll be meeting.
Do you have a good relationship? Hey, we'll pivot away from that real quick as we try to, extract as much information as possible. Dahn Yee. You got a good relationship with Dahn Yee?
I've known Don for a long time. But Pat, I've done this job now for 35 years, so I would hope that I would know a lot of people for a long time.
Congratulations. Not
Right?
easy
Like
to stay.
I knew AJ when he was launching his podcast career and had me on as one of his very first guests.
Wow,
Hawkcast.
So baby,
Yeah, that's right. Thank
Bring
you,
it
Chef.
back.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for helping him launch that, because without the
He launched it himself, but I just
without the
so.
Shefty episode,
Yeah.
without the Shefty
Put it on
episode,
the
we have
map.
no idea.
No, nothing.
We have no idea. I was never.
I wouldn't
on.
be here.
Yeah, you were.
I wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah,
you
I was on
there we go.
I loved my time on the Hawkcast as well. It was.
It's your favorite podcast.
It was an absolute blast. But Dahn Yee for Harbaugh, and obviously what you said earlier in the week has caused a big discussion, especially because they're leading in the national championship. But the reality of the business is, when do these conversations start happening between agents for coaches and ownership? Is it already starting? Are they waiting until the season ends? Like, we all know the firings normally come on Monday, the day after, so we know officially how many spots are going to be open pretty much. But when does Dahn Yee start knowing what the actual market looks like for Harbaugh?
Well, Don's job is to go out and let Jim coach football and let him make all the calls that he has to make. And if anything ramps up or gets serious, then obviously I think the proper channels have to be observed, and a NFL team, I think, would have to officially request permission to speak with Jim. And I think everybody's going to be respectful till after their season ends. So I think once Michigan plays Monday night, I think starting Tuesday, everything is on the clock and everything's an option. But Don's job is to kind of feel it out. Okay, would you be interested? How interested? And have conversations that occur so that when Michigan season's ready and Jim's ready to talk, he has a lay of the land to know how it might lay out.
Is that happening right now, you think, or already has happened since he signed with Dahn Yee?
Again, I would be of the mind, I don't know that specifically, but I think you hire Don to go do whatever he does in the background, right? And then, okay, when everything's ready, then we go take the steps that we have to make things official.
All right, well, have an incredible weekend. We appreciate you hopping on here out of nowhere. Just saw the alarm.
I'm hoping to actually see you in person on Monday.
Yeah.
That is my hope.
Hell yeah.
But I will say this: every time I think it's done, I'm met with another little setback. Like even just now,
What happened?
I think I've arranged it for me to be there on Monday, and then I get a call. Are you aware of the 15 inches of snow that's supposed to be around the New York, Connecticut area? On something like what? So I don't know. Like I'm trying to fly out Sunday, and now I'm hearing of 15 inches of snow. So maybe I'm not going to make it there. But if it's not for that snow, I'll be there.
Okay, so will you have a set down? I think we got you a set down there too, right? Don't you have a setup? True. All day Monday.
The great part is we could do the show in person, and if there's any Patriot news on Monday, we're right there, ready to rock and roll at any moment.
All right, beat the snow, Shefty. Beat the snow. All right, we need you. Ladies and gentlemen, Michigan man, Adam Schefter. Thank you, buddy. All right, so we don't Patriot next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Extension, finish the contract, firing.
Yeah, no extension. No way there's going to be an extension, but yes, finish the contract.
You think Bill Belichick's going to go into his last year of his contract? Just as the businessman that he is. I don't know.
I don't think he'll want to, but if it comes down to that, then I think he'll leave.
At what point next week, say it gets to Thursday, Friday, and we haven't heard anything, what day do you start just losing it?
If it get Monday, Monday's going to suck.
No, but what if you guys beat the Jets?
Yeah.
Don't matter. Beating the Jets is worse for me.
All right, let's go back to the games. What did you learn
What
there?
if Bill wants a change of scenery? What if it's mutual? And Bill's like, you know what? I want another challenge. I want to go take on another team.
Yeah, the thought of this even being possible here has kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, well, and that could be the case, but then he's getting traded. It's not like he's just going to walk out the door. That's just not going to happen.
All right, let's go to the next game. We like the Patriots.
Yeah.
Bill's going to win his last game.
We are
Potential last game.
9-0 against the Jets.
Browns, Bengals favored by
7.
7, yeah.
Nobody's playing for the Browns. Joey Flacco's out. Njoku out.
Driscoll's the starter.
Amari Cooper out.
Mark Cooper's definitely out.
Myles Garrett.
Definitely. Myles Garrett, defensive side. Let's go through who's all out on the defensive side of the ball.
Him, Denzel Ward, Taki, probably.
7 points a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bengals have not looked the same.
No, and who's playing for them?
Did you see that interview with Jamar Chase at his locker?
I did. I like Jamar. I think if we get the camera on Jamar more, I'd like hearing his thoughts.
I would too. Those questions were absurd. I thought if he's representing himself, fair questions. If he has an agent, I think that was kind of, you know what I mean? I think that was a little bit.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I think he handled it well for himself, but what are you supposed to say? What do you, come on, I'm not going to negotiate against myself through the media.
Hey, do you want guaranteed money in your first 2 years?
Yes.
Yeah. Would you like your money up? Yeah. Will you take a pay cut for T? What? What are we doing? What are we even? I'm happy with the way Jamar handled it. I think he has a great personality. But man, I wish there would have been a potential just role reversal, flip script, how unprofessional this is. How bad you're potentially screwing me for like generational wealth here. Like all of that stuff. And he handled it beautifully. Is he playing? Who's playing in this game?
So I found a tweet here from Ari Mirov. Flacco's out.
What about Dove? How's
I haven't seen that.
Oh.
Flacco's out. Miles Garrett
Dove's
out.
in it right now.
Big time.
He is.
Dove's in the
happened?
blender. Well, there's some aggregator hate going on from an account that didn't know who was sending it from their own account. Game Day NFL. They got to the bottom of it. Guy had to code something on Google Chrome to get back TweetDeck.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Allegedly, and Dove has been out there doing it. But Dove said, "Hey, what are we talking
That's
about?
bullshit.
Fucking liars.
The internet's the best." Yeah. I listened to that whole 8 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I listened to that whole 8 minutes, and at the end of it, I'm like, "The internet's the greatest place on earth." This guy allegedly been hiding in the background of their Twitter account, launching bombs. That's what they're alleging.
Yep. Just waiting to pounce.
Just launching bombs on people from somebody else's account, burying people from somebody else's account.
Yeah.
That's a hilarious thought that that's even happening. And then him, that's not true. What are we even talking about?
Listen
I
to
didn't do
these
that.
guys. They're liars.
The internet's the best. Dove didn't report any of this.
No, this is from Ari Mirov.
Ari Mirov might be the only one that survives.
He's in his bag.
There's a chance. Ari is. This is the time.
But he said Flacco, Miles Garrett, Amari Cooper, Juan Thornhill, Greg Newsome, Dustin Hopkins, Mike Ford, Anthony Walker are all ruled out right now.
Okay, give me the Bengals. I'll take the Bengals. Even though I didn't hear David Njoku's name, he could win it himself. He can kick.
How long has Driscoll been on the Browns? Because it was obviously they brought in Flacco when it was P.J. Walker and DTR and Deshaun Watson. When did Driscoll get there?
Probably recently because he was Bengals.
Oh, so he knows their defense.
Oh, yeah.
Give me the Bengals.
I'll take the Bengals as well. Jags, Titans. This one's for the AFC South for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And for the Tennessee Titans, it's because losing. Awful. Any other fucking great ideas, Gentry? Mike Vrabel. Not having it this week with the media. 3.5-point dogs at home. Trevor Lawrence listed as questionable. Doug Peterson said true game time decision. AJ, who do you like?
So I know Tannehill will be starting for the Titans, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
3.5 seems like a lot, but I love that for myself, and I love the Tennessee Titans here.
I'll take the Titans as well because I need them.
Oh,
Need him.
Need them. Let's go Houston Texans, New Orleans Saints. Is there anything on the line here? Or I'm sorry, Atlanta Falcons, New Orleans.
If the Bucks lose, the winner of this wins the South, I believe.
Okay, so Artie Smith could still potentially win the NFC South.
Yep.
With the year that he has had and the way the crowd has turned and came back on his side and then turned yet again. 3-point dogs on the road in New Orleans. AJ.
So I feel like I've picked the Falcons every single week, and I don't know if I've won a pick when I've picked the Falcons. Have you?
I've picked the Falcons alongside of you, I think. So I don't know.
Against the Jets.
I don't know our history with
They're a
them.
very back and forth team.
I like the Saints at home. I just strictly because they're at home. That's a tough barn to play in.
What's the last thing I saw? Derek Carr was doing it, right?
Yeah, they just beat the fuck out of the Bucks.
Yeah, last week.
Dude,
All right, I'll take the Saints as well. No offense, Artie. We appreciate you here.
Love you, Artie.
yeah,
Love you, Art.
great.
Bucks, Panthers. Bucks can seal it. Baker Mayfield's got a lot of money on the line and incentives. Taking on the Panthers in front of 50 to 60 people.
Yep.
Oh yeah, electric atmosphere. I think it's going to be tough to. So what Diggs might know, is anyone on the Panthers side here? I'm not saying they can't win. We know how the season goes, but I'm taking the Bucks, obviously.
Yeah, heavy Bucks action.
Yeah, I'd assume. And remember, we've been given a couple gifts.
Yeah.
I'll take the Bucks as well. Minnesota Vikings, Detroit Football Lions. Dan Campbell, fresh off a tough radio interview. A tough loss to the Cowboys.
Yep.
Some ref fuckery.
Oh, yeah.
What's on the line this weekend? Nothing.
We could move up to the 2 seed if the Cowboys lose, I believe. And
Yes.
also, we did just hang our NFC North champions banner in Ford Field.
Whoa.
And there will be a ceremony, they said.
Banner game.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, boys would have to lose the Commanders for them to go up.
3.5-point favorites at home. Banner game for the Detroit Lions. First time in 30 years they've been able to do this. AJ, what do you think?
I mean, banner game at home. Dan Campbell, like you said, coming off a testy radio interview. Give me the Lions at home.
I agree. Let's go. Broncos, Raiders, 3-point favorites at home. Broncos, certainly something. Raiders, awesome right now, seemingly. Broncos' future is hilarious to think about. They got a bunch of dead cap space staring them right in the face. They have a Russell Wilson situation that's going to come to an end. They got a full rebuild, potentially, this offseason, so Sean Payton can build the team in his vision and his view. And then you think about the Raiders, they've seemingly figured out what they want. They want Antonio Pierce to lead the squad back to relevancy. 3-point favorites at home. Conman.
Stidham came from Vegas, so this defense probably very, very familiar with Stidham as well.
Okay, AJ, who do you got?
So, I mean, the Raiders find ways to win when Aiden O'Connell throws for like 40 yards in a game, don't they?
They did.
62, yeah.
Recently, yeah.
So, yeah, give me the Raiders. They find a way. We saw some clips of Max, Devontae. They seem to be feeling good. I like the Raiders.
I'm not a professional gambler. I assume professional gamblers are like, give me the Broncos for some reason. They'd be able to have some sort of take and like deliver it very properly and professionally. They bench their quarterback. All hell's breaking loose.
Yeah.
The Raiders are dancing, doing the Soul Train line again. I like the Raiders.
Yes.
So I'm going to take the Raiders. What I just said is the exact public thought in sports gambling.
The other side thought would be Broncos. You know, they won last week. Stidham and Raiders got beat by Colts.
Well, the Colts.
At the Loud House. Broncos.
Yeah, it's not easy to win a lot of us.
Broncos are home against Easton Stick.
Cowboys, Commanders, here we go.
Come on.
13-point favorites on the road. Dak Prescott, Mike McCarthy,
Right.
Micah Parsons.
Right.
The team that has Brandon Aubrey.
Right.
Pro Bowl kicker, rookie, hasn't missed. Most points in the NFL this season. Dog.
That's crazy.
Traveled to Washington Commanders, who are just waiting for Ron Rivera to be fired to move on to a new day.
Yes.
Who do you got? How do you got him, AJ?
Man, 13 does seem like a lot. I wanted to ask you quick about this guy. When he kicks the ball, his ball flight is crazy. It's like a bit of a fade into a hook, right? Is it every kick like that?
It ends up being a draw, inevitably. Yeah, he hits
that's
a draw.
what I mean. Like, yeah, but he hits it's a weird, like, slow moving draw where it almost feels like, oh, here we go now. Oh, right to the uprights, right in the middle. It's crazy to watch. I feel like a lot of them are like, oh man, he's way wide right, and then just tucks it right.
He brought one from outside the post in last week, and I assume he had no worries the entire time because that's his ball flight. Just like a golfer off the driver, like he hits it, and he's like a smooth swing, and he hits it. There's guys that hit fades, like Matt Prater hits a ball that goes like that. He just plays it, he just plays it. I assume he has no idea why it happened.
Is it safe? Is it safer? I know I've heard golfers say they don't want to hit a draw because they said, I can talk to a fade, but a hook won't listen. That's what I've heard people say.
Yeah, I assume that a hook is probably his miss. I'm not 100% sure if that's his miss or not. But like for him, there is a little bit of an advantage because where the block point is, as opposed to being middle of upright, he probably aims a little bit to play it around. So it might actually help in that case. And there's a chance like later in his life, he'll just be working out and that'll stop happening. And then he'll just have to like you want to fix your slice, you want to play it. Like for him, his draw, like he just plays it. And when it stops, you just got to have the mental toughness to be like, all right, the ball goes straight now. Or it slices a little bit and get through it. But whatever he's doing, I hope he does forever. He's fun to watch, that guy. Fun to watch. 13 points, I like the Cowboys as well. Bears, Packers, the red-hot Chicago Bears. Justin Fields said there isn't much to do in Green Bay except for watch football. Okay? And then obviously, Jordan Love knows the importance of this rivalry, watching Aaron Rodgers proclaim himself as a landlord of an entire city, the third largest city in the United States of America. The Chicago Bears are playing their best football. The Green Bay Packers are playing their best football.
What?
Jair Alexander might be captain, certainly back for this big one in Lambeau to secure a playoff spot for the Packers. AJ, do the Bears play spoiler, or do the Packers get a massive win?
Man, I think the Packers get a massive win. I'm taking Green Bay here. I think they know what's on the line. And the Bears team that they are playing today is much different than the team they played early in the season. So I think it's going to be a good game, but give me the Packers.
So Jalen Johnson, Pro Bowler, I think, might be out for the Chicago Bears defensive side. Here's all the scenarios for the Green Bay Packers. A couple ties in there. You know,
Yeah.
the scenarios are bananas. We appreciate Dirty putting these all together. Baby Dirty.
Baby Dirty.
Hey, Baby Dirty. You're taking the Packers, AJ?
Yep. It's going to be a Loud House times 2 there. 425.
That's what they said last year.
This is 2 weeks in a row.
Romo and Nance.
Call it Bears.
Oh, Romo Nance. Okay.
Yep.
Let's not forget Cole Kmet's back.
Christian Watson is tracking to play as well. The Packers, I think, are getting several guys back that haven't played the last couple weeks.
What's the weather going to be like? Is it going to be a
Cold.
nor'easter
Gotta
up
be
there?
cold.
Tundra.
Nor'easters don't go to the Midwest.
No, I think there is
That'd be
supposed to be a little
northeast.
bit of snow that's kind of traveling from that way, but no, I think just very cold.
Justin Fields and Eberflus going into the offseason would love, right? I mean, this would be.
It's a nice
This
little
would
day.
be
Nice
the
little Green Bay
ultimate
day
game for
on
them.
Sunday.
What's that?
Yeah.
Nice little Green Bay day on Sunday, 36 and sun.
Oh, it's not
Oh,
bad.
that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Justin Fields
Beautiful.
did just follow Jackson Smith and Jigba and DK Metcalf on Instagram, I believe. Something to think about.
That is correct.
Seattle. The people are saying now Seattle, Justin Fields might be a match made in heaven.
I mean,
That's just what people are saying. Hey, it's
Maybe he
information.
just saw some content. Was like, that's dope.
Sick.
Well,
No,
Jackson Smith and Jigba doesn't make much sense either because when Jackson Smith and Jigba actually played in college, it was with Fields.
So how come he didn't follow him before?
That's what I mean, man. Right? Right?
right?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
That's a great question. Give me the Bears. Give me the Bears.
Oh,
no,
okay.
Packers. Give me the Packers.
All right.
Did the same thing last time.
Give me the Packers. Give me the Packers. I don't want to sound like a hater because I made a comment in March that gets thrown in my face.
Yeah, but you said that earlier today. You said, hey, I was wrong.
Well, I've
Looks
said
like-
that 100 times.
Well, I know, but, you know.
Never really gets brought up. You know, we're talking live action in there. Give me the Packers. They're going to do it. Jordan loves it.
Okay. All right.
He is a guy.
And they'll be able to stop that Bears defense, I think. Or Bears offense, I think.
Yeah.
They had a very good, I mean, again, two completely different teams. Week one, obviously, Justin Fields has played a lot better since then, but they had a very good plan for Justin Fields week one.
This is good, though. This is a good chip on their shoulder. For
Our
both
show?
of them. Yeah.
You think
Yeah, our show. Give me the Packers. Good luck out there. What's that?
I mean, you just said you think Joe Barry can stop Justin. Do you see what Joe Barry?
Did you see what he did last week?
Oh yeah, Jalen Hurd. I mean, he can spin it. No, there's no
Jaron Hall.
Excuse me. There's no doubt.
What you call him, Jalen Hurd?
Yeah, Jalen Hurd. That's a player. That's a player somewhere. That's a player somewhere.
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 The
That's a
O'Connell
player.
decision to start him was
Yeah,
quite the decision.
Even
Yeah, why was that? And then they bring in
Mullins came in
what
and
happened?
went right down.
at
twice.
halftime. Yeah.
I mean, what was it? Was that last throw when what's his name?
Jaron Hall.
When Jaron Hall stepped up in the pocket
Clean pocket,
on
too.
3rd and 15, and he threw a football. He threw a football. It came out of his hand here, and then
Got
he
away
just-
from him, Con.
Yeah,
Got away
okay,
from him.
That's fine, but you saw Kevin O'Connell go.
I can't have it.
What the fuck was that?
That can't be representing our team.
And that was it.
Give me the Packers. Seahawks, Cardinals. Cardinals getting 3 at home. Who do you like, AJ?
I like the Cardinals here. I don't know why, but I do. I'm just trusting my instincts.
What's the implications on this one? Anything?
Green Bay loses, Seattle wins. Seattle's in.
All right, give me Seattle Seahawks. Even though I love Kyler Murray and Colt McCoy.
Love him.
I
Seattle
heard Colt
Seahawks.
talk about it. Sorry, that's what got me. I heard Colt talking to you, and he was singing the praises of Kyler, so that really kind of put me over the edge there.
He said he was bullish on the Cardinals.
He ain't coming back. Off of them.
You already picked the Seahawks, unfortunately.
Man, tough. These are some tough ones.
Tough.
We have no idea how these games are going to go. Like,
Well, every week, but
with all the different people playing, though, now, like, how are you going to – it's going to be fun, though.
All right, I'll take the Seahawks there. LA Rams, San Francisco 49ers. Niners favored by 4 at home. What's on the line here?
Nothing.
No one's
Wentz,
really
Wentz
playing.
versus Darnold.
Yeah. Puka needs
Wentz.
28 yards, I believe. So he'll get in
Wentz versus Darnold.
Should be a great
Kind of
game.
exciting. No.
2 sprains versus the Gase effect.
Yeah.
there. Dream matchup in 2017.
2023 even better.
Yeah. Different kind of dream.
AJ? drawing it up.
Tutu Atwell.
If he's not,
If he's not on
he's going to turn the ball over 6 times.
and throw another 2 interceptions that get dropped somehow.
Exactly.
Even though the Niners defense probably doesn't do that often. There'll be 8 potential turnovers.
Yeah.
Let alone a fumble that maybe he scoops back up himself.
Right.
And score.
With McVay said with Puka, they want to be really safe with him, but it would also be cool to see history, which he needs 4 catches and 30 yards.
He's lined up a running back those first 4.
A couple swing passes.
Bingo.
Couple wheels.
Let's get a wheel right out here. Let's get him out in the flat. Let's get him a completion. Maybe one of those jet sweeps across.
Yep. Push pass.
Get one of those. Get this thing figured out behind the line of scrimmage so we don't have to worry about nothing. Give me Carson Wentz.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Love it.
Great pick.
Love it.
Yes.
I mean, AJ hasn't seen a snap of Sam Darnold, because if he has, then he would know that
Whoa.
on 3rd and 8, Sam Darnold fucking right through his hands. 4th down. That thing was fumbled immediately.
It's all right.
Carson could do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Carson's picking that son of a bitch up. He's rolling around.
He might long snap.
Throw it
Yeah, he's throwing it
backwards.
70 yards to Tutu Atwell.
He might go through his hands. He'll bend over, long snap it
Yeah.
through his legs to a tight end.
Puka, 40 yards.
Or
down
he'll
the middle.
pick that thing up, run 40 yards back, trying to make a play and get sacked and be looking at a 4th and 74.
Which we've never seen before.
No.
Would be cool.
End up with a punt, losing 35 yards from the first down. All right, give me Carson Wentz.
Yep.
Yep.
The more I say it, the more I like it.
Yeah, let's go.
He's been training
Say it again.
in Indiana, hasn't he?
Say it again.
It was a Gruden right before.
Yeah,
Hopefully he, deleted his email and didn't pick up any possible phrases, habits. Yep.
Phrases.
Say it again.
Give me Carson Wentz.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs, Los Angeles Chargers. Chiefs getting 3.5 in LA. Obviously, the LA situation is what it is. Fired the GM and the head coach middle of the season.
Yep.
That's not fantastic news.
No.
Who's playing for them?
Easton 6 quarterback, I can tell you that.
Love that. Who's playing quarterback for Kansas City? Blaine,
Gabbert.
Hot Rod, Gabbard.
Yes.
Who do you got, AJ?
I like the Kansas City Chiefs here.
Yeah.
Me as well. They have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles, New York Giants. Philadelphia Eagles favored by 6. What's going on in New York right now? I saw Dayball and a reporter had a little give and take about hair, Bruce. What are we thinking?
Yeah, Dayball was jealous of that guy's hair, I suppose. Tyrod will be slinging it around. Probably lose by, a field goal, a point perhaps, but I think we cover this.
Okay, I like that's for the Giants. Do you believe in them, AJ?
I believe in Tyrod. I really do. I love what he can do, but I'm taking the Eagles.
Now, the Eagles could win the division if Dallas loses.
Everybody's playing for the Eagles?
I believe so. Because
Even if they're not, they want to go in the playoffs on a roll. They don't want to. They want to feel good about it.
both 11 and 5.
Philadelphia clinches NFC East division title with Philadelphia win and Dallas loss or tie, of course. Philly tie, Dallas loss. A lot of ties.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of those.
Give me the Eagles. Sorry about it, Bruce.
Yeah, need it.
And the matchup of the weekend. The Buffalo Bills will take on the Miami Dolphins in Rick Ross's town.
Ooh.
For a shot at a title. Do the Buffalo Bills, who have a quarterback who did not make the Pro Bowl, who has the most accounted for touchdowns in the entire NFL, continue their hot streak since Kadarius Toney couldn't line up on sides against the Kansas City Chiefs? How about Tua and the Dolphins? Obviously a little bit worried about this Dolphins team. Is it Joe over after they lose to the Baltimore Ravens?
Joe Bover.
Or are they going to respond and bounce back? I did not watch Hard Knocks this week. Gump.
They move the line the other way. They usually feel good about the other team.
When did this most recently take place? Literally just a couple days ago.
Yeah, it just happened.
Michigan, Bama?
It was. Yes, it was.
Exactly.
Michigan, Bama.
Yeah.
And then Michigan ended up
Yeah.
doing what Michigan did. Normally, the sports books know because they're time travelers.
Yes.
You're saying this bodes well for the Miami Dolphins, who have played well against the Bills in Miami?
If Mostert's in, I feel a lot better about it. I think we can still pound the rock. We got to keep Josh off the field. Like, that's got to be the game plan because our defense is banged up.
Yeah, they're saying it's Vic Fangio.
Over.
Not just yet. We're still in the playoffs. An AFC East title would be massive, though. It's been 2008, I think, the last time with Chad touchdown Pennington through it.
AJ.
What's your deal?
Who cares about your division title? It matters how deep you go in the playoffs. No one cares if you won your division.
How about a home playoff game, AJ? Does that?
Yeah, you better win it. I'm saying, yeah, it's cool to do. Like they just want to go deep in the
So
playoffs.
they should rest everyone then.
Yeah. Why are we even playing the game then? We're already in the playoffs.
Yeah. Okay.
So who do you got, AJ?
I got the Buffalo Bills. I don't know if you were there. I believe on the way home or whatever. After the Dolphins had a tough one against the Ravens. I said, "What's going on with them, Gump?" And he said, "It's just who we are, pal." And he didn't sound like he had much confidence in the team.
Oh,
so
he was
I'm going
dead.
Bills here.
He was.
It was Bubba Gumpino over.
Yeah.
You show me anybody who feels good after watching that. I'd like to meet them.
Well, we were watching on a laptop there for a while.
Yeah, it was a good spot. It's a great spot.
Great sports.
Things
bar.
were going better while I was on the laptop, actually.
And then we get it on TV, and all of a sudden the Ravens just say, "Oh, hello, I'm him.
Hello. That's right. Hello. That's right.
How you doing?
Oh,
Nice to meet you.
my name is him,
What's your name?
not him.
We still doing that?
What's that? He, him? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, like he is him. Like all the players saying I'm him. Is that we still doing that?
No,
You don't like that?
I think you
don't like it,
introduce yourself now.
I'm him.
Now you have to introduce yourself.
Okay. I have it in my email signature.
I'm him?
No, he him.
No, of course, that's still happening. But I thought we were talking about naming yourself him.
Well, now I don't know what we're doing.
You're talking about Himothy?
Yeah. Bingo.
Him McMahon?
Yep.
Yeah, bingo.
We still doing that.
Him Kelly?
Him Julio.
Hymnasium?
Yep.
Boom.
Him, Cameron.
Yep.
Him Ursay?
There it is.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about? Yeah.
Him
What's your
Burnett?
name?
Him Anthony.
I don't know if that's how it works. Anthony.
Pretty good.
Yeah, there
I
it
like
is.
that one.
Anthony.
He was right there in the middle.
Yep.
or just Himmy. Himy.
Himoni.
Shmamoni. All right. Who do you got, AJ? You like the Bills?
Buffalo Bills.
All right, give me the Dolphins.
Boom.
Think how good the Bills are going to feel, though, Pat. They're leaving Buffalo. They're going to arrive in Miami, like what I do every single time I fly anywhere in the winter. I'm like, oh my goodness, there's warm weather out there.
You're right.
You feel
The joints and the muscles feel better. And the Dolphins have been doing it all week.
Yeah.
How many injuries you guys got? All of them, huh?
X is out. Chubb, Phillips.
Oh yeah, give me the Bills.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the Bills.
Bills are the only. I'm not the only team, but they've had their full offensive line every game this year.
I think they are the only team.
Yeah, they must be.
I think the Ravens for like a little because Morgan
Big
Moses
deal.
went out.
That is a huge deal.
Huge.
Their
deal.
center, Morse, is questionable with an illness right now.
Our guy
though.
Mitch.
We know Mitch.
He'll be in.
Morse.
Mitch will be in.
Yeah, let's go play.
gonna
What's the illness? That's what I thought. I'm playing. This illness, though, that everybody's been getting is a nuisance.
Oh yeah, it's the worst.
It is congestion,
Yep.
throat.
Yep.
Coughing.
Whole respiratory deal.
Yeah. Hope everybody's okay, including Mitch Morse.
That's right.
All right, let's end in the weekend in a beautiful fashion.